Hello everyone, welcome to video number 14, Bone Crusher here. Today we're gonna try to make another session, a winning session, and hopefully it's gonna happen pretty quick. I set my timer for 35 minutes and let's get started. Not much talk, and we'll see what's happened. I record few rolls, not completely 24 rolls, so I got 20 up to here, and as you see we have 3 sevens. 6 is a red number with 2 lines, and 5 is a confirmed red number. At this point 8 make his point 2 times, so if we're considering this is the first shooter, 7 out, the second shooter 7 out, the third shooter make 1 time his point and 7 out the second time here, and then this is a new shooter. He makes his point, so he repeat the 8 has been rolled 4 times so far. We go with the protocol. I'm just starting with the protocol to see what we can expect. So we do have 12 rolls with 2 sevens, and we cannot place any place bet on come out roll, since we don't have a point to make it. So we'll go ahead and see what will be the next point. And it's 7 natural. So 8 will become a red number. And let's ask for more rolls, and 10 heart. 10 heart is a new point. If we start doing the protocol, 10 is a red number or enemy number. No, it's not. It's a long lost number. No, it's not. We have 1 or 2 7 in the last 12 rolls. Yes, we do. We have 2 sevens, because here it's 12 rolls. Less than the 9 rolls with 1 7. So yes, this is the first roll, which is the established point. Double qualify for a bet. Let's revise really quick what's happened. So we don't have a green number. We don't have anything specific in order to decide to place a bet. But at this point I might be conservative. I will not place any bet, or maybe we can place an 8 and a 6, because those has been rolled a few times. Otherwise I don't see anything so far. So well, let's play open mind, and we'll see 6 and 8 for half unit each. We're not gonna value the unit. We're gonna have as a unit percent, and we're gonna make the winnings according with the unit. So I got the sheet in front of me, so we'll count the as it go. So the new number is 9. We go with the protocol. Nothing gets changed. 9 is has been rolled 2 times in a 6 rolls. So right now I will make a change. I will move the 6 to 9. I will keep 8 as a place bet, and we'll continue. And I did wrong because 6 just rolled, but you know, it's the game, you know, so you can't predict, you know, 100% everything. So 6 is a you know, red number with 2 lines. So what that means is we have to be careful. So right now I will take both baits down and I'm gonna lay the point. So we can lay the 6 too. So let's make clear. If I will lay the 10, I have to put 2 units for 1 unit winnings. But if I will lay the 6, I will lay just 1 unit and I will get, you know, 0.8 of a unit as a winning. So I will probably, you know, prefer, you know, to lay the 6 because it's a better bet versus 10. So and will not make any difference anyway. So because what we see here, we're expecting the 7 shows up, so it doesn't make any difference if you lay the 6 or lay the 10, but 6 is more efficient. So let's see what's happened. And we got a 7. So we have the 7. You know, 6 is no longer enemy number or red number with 2 lines, will become a new red number, and we win this bet. So late bet for 6 and 8 is 0.8 winnings. So I'm gonna put here 0.8 as a winning. Okay, I hope everything gets clear here. No questions, nothing as special. We need to, you know, point it or you know, pull a conclusion. So we'll go ahead. So the new point is 6. So 6 is a red number. Definitely I will not place a bet. We can lay a bet. All right, let's take a look. So according with the method, when the point we are looking for is a red number and it doesn't have any lines, so the chance, you know, to have a 7 right after is between 45 and 50%. So it's a good chance. It's like a 50-50, so we can try it. But if you look at, you know, behind, you know, so this is the first time, the second time, the third time, so has been rolled, and 4th time over here. I'm not going all the way here because it's way too far. So 6 has a good chance to become an OD. So we have to be very careful with this. So if it's gonna roll, you know, in the next few rolls, so it's gonna be 12, 14, 16, 18. So in the next 4 rolls, 6 will become OD. So we have to be very, very careful, even if you know, the 6 is a red number. So in this situation, if I would like to place a lay bet, I will not place on the point. I will try to find, you know, according with the method. So you can lay a long lost number, or you can lay a second weak number. So now we don't have a long lost number. 5 is here, 9 is here, 8 is here. Let's take a look. 4 is here, 10 is here. So there is no long lost number. Let's follow to see if we placing a second weak number, which will be the 6 is the first, the second will be 9. Let's take a look on the 9. So his rolls twice, over here 3 times. So it's kind of risky bet. 50-50, I will not do anything. So I'm not gonna place any bet. I'm not gonna place any lay bet. So let's roll. And we have 5. Okay, 6 has a line. Now 5, it's a confirm red number, so the chance is, you know, pretty high to get a 7 after. So if I would like to lay a bet, in my opinion, will be 5 right now, because, you know, is the red number, and as long as we're looking to get a 7, so that will be the best way to go. So I will lay a 5 for 1 unit, and let's see what's happened. And we got 6 hard, exactly what I was talking about. So 6, you know, this is the first one, the second, the third, the fourth, and fifth. So we have an OD, guys, okay? OD, 6, very good. So the shooter make his point, and we didn't lost our lay bet, but we didn't win. So I will ask, you know, the dealer to take it down. So there is no opportunity right now to have any estimate winnings. So right now, this is, you know, 6, 5, 6 is 1 for me, 1 for you, but, you know, it's a common roll. So you can do both 6 and 5, but on the live table, I will hedge that bet. If I will place 1 unit split, so let's say $120, okay, and I will place $60 on the 5 and $60 on the 6, I will hedge the Hope 7 for 30%. So in this situation, I will place Hope 7 for $30. If it's gonna roll a 7, I will be, you know, cover the entire, you know, bet, because, you know, you're gonna lose both. If it's gonna roll different number, you know, we're not gonna win, but we're not gonna lose. It might be question mark if you get a yo, but, you know, you have to be very careful, and sometime, you know, it's gonna happen. So in this situation, I will not hedged, because, you know, it's complicated and on the and the way we go with the game, but, you know, we will see what's happened, because this is a reliable bet and I like that. And, you know, it's 4. The point is 4. I'm gonna raise the 5 here, and I'm putting a 5 here, okay? And 4 is, you know, the new point. The reason I raise it is because I would like to keep the arrow here, and I will keep the, you know, this, you know, 6 and 5, you know, for another roll, because usual you have to wait for 2 rolls. If it's first, you know, is not hit, you have a good chance, you know, to hit on the next one. But, you know, we got 7, and we lost 1 unit, okay? So 1.0 lost. So 4 has become a new, you know, red number, and 6 has 2 lines. All right, okay, let's keep going. So 7 natural, okay, let's keep going, and another 7. So 3 7s. So this is an indication, you know, the table is gonna sink. So it might turn, you know, into the dark side, but we'll see. So we got 3. And we got 6. 6 is a new point, and you know, it's a red number with 2 lines, but also it's an OD. So typically, according with the method, we have to wait as many 7 has been rolled. So we got 1, 2, and the junk number, so we have to wait for 3 rolls in order to place a bet, and we start with the protocol. And in the situation, since, you know, the 6 is a red number with 2 lines, we can lay a bet. but you know, definitely I will not lay the 6 because you know it's an OD. So we go further back actually. So we will see if we have a long lost number, and there is no long lost number. I don't see it. 5, 9. We can go with the second weak number. So this is the 4, this is the second. So it's not possible. This is the 4, the first, this is the second. No way. This is the first, this is the second. So 9 might be a our lay bet right now, and I will do it. So I will place the lay bet on the 9 for 1 unit and see what's happened. 6 again, heart. So the shooter make his point, and the 6 is no longer a red number. Now we have the lay bet. We didn't win, we didn't lose. I will take him down because right now there is no opportunity for a lay bet to win. So let's keep going, and it's 6 again. 3, 6 back to back. 3, 7 back to back. All right. Okay, so definitely, you know, we will not be able to place a bet since we have 3, 4 in the last 12. And typically, you know, the method says if you see 3 boxes back to back, you should be very careful and wait for another roll. Typically, you know, the method says wait, not place lay bet. It's my, you know, way to place lay bets when the method says, you know, wait. But over here, it's a very, very difficult, you know, decision to take, and I will wait. I will wait. And you see, we have 7 and 6 is a red number again. Method was correct here. So if the back-to-back 3 box numbers has been rolled, so you should expect, you know, a 7. Actually, you know, you have to wait for a roll. So we didn't place any bets, so we didn't lose any money. But we didn't win any money since we didn't place any lay bet. So 6, its point didn't make it, but you know, it's 0.7 out. So it's kind of risk right now, you know, to place 6 on a common roll, but we will try it. We will try it for 1 unit, 1 single roll, and it's 8. Okay, the new point, it's 8. 8 has been rolled over here the last time, 12, 14, 16, 18 rolls ago, and you know, it's not qualified for long loss because it has required 21 rolls. 6 is still an OD, but 8, it's looking like is a red number with no lines. So what that means is our 6, I will take them down. Typically, when you're live on the table, and you know, you can say I'm off. So because you might decide, you know, to keep the bet, you know, after the next roll. So, but right now we're gonna take them down. So 8 has been returned after 18 rolls, and it's a point, and you know, it's a red number. So this is a really good opportunity, you know, to lay the 8 for the next roll. We will see what's happened. The reason I'm laying, you know, is because has been missed so many rolls, 18, and it's a red number. So we have a good chance to win that bet. So now it, you know, 12 has been rolled. So we got an indicator so it might be 7 around the corner. It's still 8 a good lay bet. I don't know, because I don't see any other number we can lay, so we will continue. And of course, the 8 has been rolled and make us to lost another 1.0 unit. Okay, so we lost 2 units. We will continue because this sure make his point. Yo 11 and 7 again. This is a natural 7. Okay, so 8 supposed to have a line. I missed that, and then I will take them down and write it down again. So actually it's become a new red number with no lines. So let's keep going, and it's new point, it's 10. Well, let's take a look and see what's going on. We cannot say we going into the dark side, because the 6 has been rolled like crazy, and 8 all of a sudden it's repeating. So 12 didn't keep it's keeping the rule. So 2 rolls, the Yo 11, it's not counted as a junk number, and the 7. So we have to be very, very careful, because right now it's a cold table with repeating number on 6 and 8, and that will get us into more and more confusion. Okay, so we don't know what we're gonna get, we don't know how we're gonna place the bet, so we have to be very, very careful. Right now I will not place any bet, I will not do anything. Let's clear this and see where the table is going. So the 6, it's still an OD, so definitely that didn't change. So 6 is a red number with no bullets, no line. Okay, chances it's 45, no, actually it's 25-30%. So we can take a risk, or we just passing the table go. I will take the risk, okay, and you will see what that means is. So I will place the 6 and 8. Okay, 1 unit each. 6 is OD and 8 is a recent green number. So we have a good chance to have one of those rolled in the next few rolls. And we got the 8, of course. So the 8, we win. It's 1 unit on a place bet. It's 1.15 win. And this is something I never told you guys, and it's a part of the titanium method. So the method has 2 chapters. So professional, platinum, and titanium. And I never mentioned the titanium. Actually, I think I mentioned that to you guys, but I'm not playing usual titanium. I'm playing just platinum because it's much safer and will not put too much money on the risk. But titanium says, when you have an OD and a recent green number, and you hit one of those numbers, you can keep for the next roll the unit, but you take this and put here double. So what that means is I will take this down and I write it down here. Let me clear for 2 units. So actually, so the unit was here on the 8. I'm taking down and parlay the 6. So on the 6 we have 2 units right now. And I'm just curious, because I'm not, usually do that. and yo 11. So we have to wait for one roll. I will take them down. Okay, so we'll continue, and we got the 8. Okay, let's go ahead and put the lines where we're supposed to put the lines. Okay, and so 8 has been rolled 4 times already. 6 is still OD. I will do this. I will place 6 and 8 for the next roll. Well, you're gonna ask me, hey, why don't follow the rules? Well, 8. If it's one red number with one line, the chances, to have a 7 is between 5 and 10%. So you take that risk, okay? Because you want to be in the game, and craps game as a risk taker, okay? And we have 12. So right now, I will not do anything. I will take those bets down. And I don't see any lay bet. Probably, a 4, but maybe 10 will be a good idea to be laid for next 2 rolls. I place that. So 3. Continue 2 rolls because, 6 hard. So this is the first box number after the 12, okay? So we keeping going, okay? And we got the 7. So again, the rule has been confirmed. This is a winning. Lay bet on a 10 is 0.35 winnings, okay? 0.35. All right, and 6. We'll write it down again. All right, well, let's take a look and see. Okay, 10 can be considering the point didn't make it. Usual, I'm not placing 4 and 10, but 5 and 9, 6 and 8, they're good. Place bet for point didn't make it. But right now, we don't have too much to lose. We kind of break even. So I've been saying, okay, let's place a 10 for come out roll. And of course, usually, I'm hedging that, as I mentioned to you. So if it's, 1 unit, in this situation, well, let's say $100, you're placing, $30 on the hope 7, just in case, 7 will show up. So let's see. And, it's 6. I'm going to put 10 here. And 6 is the new point. So, as I said, usually, 10 is not quite a good bet on a come on roll. Point didn't make it. So let's continue. 6. 6 is is a ring number with no lines. If you go with the protocol, might be something to consider. But if the red number is the point, the chance to have with no line is 45-50%. So I mentioned that before. Is a risk taker. So I really don't know, but we can probably try it because we're good. So 6 and 8 for 1 unit each, and hopefully we'll get an 8. So 8 will become an OD. So we got 9. So 6 will get a line. 9 is not a red number, and let's take a look. Be careful, guys, because we kind of missed this. In 9, this is the last time has been rolled, right? Let's check. Yes. So 12, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So, you know, 5 and 9 should be considered a long lost when it's not rolling for 22 rolls. Right now, this is a long lost number. Okay, so there is no way for us to leave those place bet, and you can lay the 9, you know, because it's a long lost number. It's confirmed, and for a unit, 1 unit, and we will see what's happened. So we got the 8, heart 8. So now 9 is no longer long lost because has been rolled and is not followed by the 7. So there is no way to keep the lay bet on action. So 8 is a sister to the point, and his red number 1 line. So the same thing, yeah, if it's 1 line, so the chance is 25-30% for the point, but for the 10 is 5 to 10%. So we should be good, we should be safe. We will take some risk, and I will place back the 6. The new OD number, it's 8, and this can be considering, you know, returning. Okay, if this is considering returning, I will place the 9 as well for the next roll and see what's happened. And we got 10. All right, well, 8 is gonna get aligned here. And let's check this out, guys. You know, 10 has been rolled last time 12 rolls ago, and if we see a 10, typically, you know, it's good, you know, to lay the point. Okay, it's OD. I cannot lay the point. So of course, you know, you can lay a lost number. We don't have that because, you know, the 9 is just roll, and we can go with the second week number, but I don't see any other numbers has been rolled here except to the 9 and all the way back here to the 4, 4 and 5. So 5 might be another long lost number. Let's see, 12, 24. Yes, 5 is a long lost number. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take those down, and we're gonna lay the 5 because it's a long lost number. So we cannot lay the point, and we cannot lay the 9 because, you know, it's a long lost returning. And we have the 6. So 6 is the point, so the shooter make his point, our lay bet will not have the opportunity, you know, to stay up. We will take him down. All right, well, there's nothing on the common roll, so there is no point to you know, didn't make it. 12. I'm trying to rush a little bit, so 10 again. So 10 is the point. So since, you know, 10 is a new point and 12, you know, was rolled before, I will put lay bet on a 5 again for 1 roll because, you know, we're expecting, you know, 2 rolls after 12, you know, to get a 7. And it's 4. Okay, I will keep, you know, my lay bet, you know, on the 5 since, you know, the 4 has been rolled. So usually, you know, we have to lay the point, but we can't. So now the 6 will get another line here. Let's check the 8 out. Here was, you know, 1, 2, and 8 actually is no longer a red number, and actually 4 has 1 line here. 5 is a long lost number, and we have a lay bet on the 5. 6 has been rolled, and it's a 2-line red number, so we should be good. You And actually I can place another lay bet on the point 10. And we got the 7. So we win a lay bet on a 10 and lay bet on the 5, okay? So 6 has become a new red number. Lay bet on the 10 is 0.35 and lay bet on the 5 is 0.65. So we got 1 full unit winning. Okay, so let's make it a little bit easier. I'm gonna erase this with this, and I will keep that. So I will erase this with this, and I will make 15 plus 35 1.50. So to make a little bit, clear what we are doing here, with times that we stay okay. So we're looking for 3 units winnings, and we can close the session. We want to keep it as short as possible. Okay, 6 it's still OD, 8 it's still OD, a new shooter, and 10 was point, didn't make it, so we didn't win that last time, so we're not gonna place any bet on the come on roll, and we got the 6 hard again. So by the protocol, for sure table is qualified for a bet. So we got 2 ODs, 8 and 6. 8 it's still got a chance to keep the OD if it's gonna roll up to here one more time. 6 is definitely an OD, so we're gonna place a 6, we're gonna place an 8, and pretty much this is it. I was ready to say okay, long loss returning, but as you probably see, 9 doesn't have tendency to show up again. 5 is a definitely long lost. I will write it here because I don't want to lose it. So this is the last time 5 has been rolled, so it's a long lost number. So let's see what's happened. And we got 4, hard 4. So 4 has been rolled over here. If we go by the rule, we have to lay the point. I'm not gonna lay the point right now because 4 actually am I mistaken? 4 is red number with 1 line. So let me check if I was correctly mark it down. So this is 4 and 1 line. That's a good good thinking. So we have 1 line red. It's 5-10% chances to get a 7 right after. Hey guys, let's take the chance. And we did her good because 6 has been rolled and we win the 6 over here, and 1 place bet on the 6, it's 1.15. Okay, and 6 is getting a line, 4 is getting a line, and now the 6, if it's gonna be followed by a box number, we'll get a line. But I'm gonna take this down, and of course I'm gonna place a 4 and 6 on a come on roll. Okay, so this is a reliable bet, 1 for me, 1 for you, and let's move it. And it's confirming again. 6, the new point, and we win this bet for 1.15. Okay, so I'm gonna take him down. I'm gonna put it over here as a taken down, and I will move the line over here. and 6 will get the line over here too, right? All right, okay, let's take a look what's going on here. Okay, so 6 definitely it's a hot number. 8 will lose the OD if it's not gonna roll next. And 5 it's a long lost number. Pretty much this is it. 10 can be considering steady and strong. You see, it's rolling at least one time on each 12 rolls. 4, it's not considering steady and strong, because 4 has been rolled over here, nothing over here, start rolling here and start rolling here. We have to wait for another 12 rolls to qualify for as a steady and strong. I'm gonna get you explanation on this one when I have a chance in detail. But the 10, is considering steady and strong. It has been rolled, 1, 2, 3 here, but it's not an OD. By the protocol, the table is qualified for a bet, and definitely the 6 might be a good bet. 8, it's still an OD. If it's not rolling the next roll, it's gonna lose that. So I'm gonna raise this 4. Everybody knows I was placing a 4. I put it back here, and it's down. Okay, so the new point at 6, I will definitely place a 6 and 4. I'm sorry, 6 and 8 for one roll and see what's happened. I'm just curious. Maybe I will hit the 8, but it's actually 9. Okay, the 8 is no longer OD. Right now, we have 6. You see, I made a mistake here, and I missed. The 6 was a red number with 2 lines, and I placed the bet, and that could cost me 2 units. Lucky me, I didn't get it. So you see, sometime you miss. You have to look very, very careful. This is one of the mistakes I made, but I'm lucky because 9 has rolled and nothing happened. But if I was losing here 2 units, it was completely my mistake because I didn't look it over here. So guys, it's happened with the professionals too. So make sure you revise the information you got on the recording sheet. Look it twice, think once. Okay, so that was the mistake. Could cost me 2 units. I'm lucky. Actually, you see, but I might not be lucky in the next roll. So we have to be very, very careful. So right now, 6, I will keep it for because it's an OD. 9, it start rolling again. 5, it's long lost. I will say move to 8 to 9 and see what's happened. And we got 3. Check really quick. 9 doesn't have any question mark, or so we have to be very careful. So junk number has been rolled. We respect that, so we're gonna take those bets down. Okay, so we'll wait to see what's happened, and it's Yo 11, so we have to wait for 2 rolls right now, and of course 9 just rolled, and I cannot place the bet, so I will not do that mistake again. So we have to wait for another roll. So 3 junk number, Yo 11 junk number, so we have to wait for 2 box numbers. And if we look in here, we have already 3 units already made it. So I'm just trying to close this session and see where we go. And you see now 10 is a steady and strong, so has been rolled at least one time in 12 rolls. So you know, should be considering. But you know, now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we cannot place any bet so far. If we go on all the way back here to the point, the 6, it's an OD. You cannot lay it. You can lay the 10 because you know 6 is an OD. You cannot lay that. Or long lost number, and we're gonna do this, guys. Okay, we're gonna lay the 5 and see where we're going. We got 12. So remember, long lost number is 5, and you know 5 just rolled and make us to lose 1 unit. Okay. Now we have to wait for another roll, or we can place another lay bet. So now the 5 has been rolled. It's a long lost number. So I might doing good if I will lay the 5 again. Okay, for 1 unit. And it's 6 heart, and 6 heart is the point. So the shooter make his point. We didn't lost you know the lay 5, but I will take him down, and I will try to close this session, you know, on the next 7 when they show up. But now 6 is the point made it. 5 is a long lost returning. Okay, just keep in your mind. So it's no longer long lost. He's show up. Let's see what the point will be. 8 heart. So we got 12 rolls, 13 rolls. If we got 14 rolls, all the red numbers will be demanded. So just keep in your mind. But now we will not be able to place a bet since you know we have so many rolls. But 6 in OD and 5 is a long lost returning. I will place the 5 and 6. Even you know I should not do that because you know we got 12 rolls with we know 7. So let's see what's happened. So it's 10. All right. Well, we keep going because you know 10 doesn't mean anything, and 5 has been rolled. As I said, you know it's a reliable bet when it's long loss returning. Okay, so we made this. So the 5 place bet, it's 1.45 units. 1.45 units. Okay, 1.45 units. And you know we can take our you know 6 down. Of course, you know every time when we win a bet we will take them down, and you know we are on time to close the session, but I will go further until we will see a 7. Okay, so right now we have 1 point losses here, so we got 1.3. So I will say 0, 3, 0, and this is you know gone, and this is gone. So we got 1, 2, 3 units, 45, 55, 60, 75. So we got 4 units ahead, guys. Okay, so typically in this situation, take the money and go. Take the money and go. I'm not saying you have to go completely. You can stop playing, you know, and relax for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And then if you like to go back into the table and play again, that's fine. But, you know, right now we have 4 units already made it. Stop it. Take the money and get the hell out of here. And we have the 7, guys. Okay, so our session is closed. We made it, pretty good. So we got 3 units, 4 units. Let's see how much exactly. 1, 2, 3, 45 plus 30, 75, 85, 90, 4 units, point 0.5, which is great. If $120 was our unit, so we kind of met our goal. So guys, this is it. It's live. It's no trick. You know that. You trust this method. Train yourself. And guys, another advice: don't waste your session you're losing. Just revise them and see what was the mistake. We made a mistake here, and lucky, so we didn't lost. Right here, I pointed to you guys, okay? So we made a mistake. So don't do that, because that could cost 2 units. Remember, 6 and 8 was over here as a place bet, and lucky us, we didn't get the 7. We was getting a 9. So don't do that, okay? So follow literally the method for a safe game. Not too much money on the risk. You might not make as much money you were expecting, but it's confirmed and it's safe. Most of the people, they thinking, okay, well, we want, one pill solution. Okay, we want to treat cancer with 1 pill, which is not possible. Cancer can be treated, but it's going to take very, very long time. This is the method, guys, okay? There is no 1 pill solution. It's entire, solution here. It has rule to follow, has, a lot of details. I know people say, oh, okay, I will be a good shooter. Okay, go ahead, be my guest. You want to shoot the dice? I'm shooting the dice too. But, you're going to have 1 session, successful, and then you're going to be, within with 7 probability, which will be on 1/7 on each 6 rolls. You can't do anything with that, guys, because you cannot influence the dice to be on your side all the time. So guys, let's play this. Let's get trained, and hopefully you're gonna reach to my level. Any questions, concerns, please don't hesitate to email me, bonecrusher@bonecrusher.com. Each of you, they like to get the method, the basic rules. I'll be more than happy to give it to you guys if you email it to me and ask for it. And if you have a session lost and you want to send it to me for revise, to be revised, please do so. And I'll be more than happy to do it. And probably I will put it on the table here and show to everybody, what was, the mistake, and we can learn from our mistakes. So until next video, guys, we keep in touch. And remember, we always right, occasionally wrong, but never in doubt. Thank you for watching. Keep on watching, and let's hope for best.